Bum, bum, bum. Oh, we're live early. That's good. That's fun.
Northern winds blow, stands a craftsman where the tall timbers grow. With a chisel like a warrior's spear, every cut brings the old world near. Hear the answer in the turning tree, Odin whispering, let creation be. From the north, let the shavings fly, under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost let the wood come alive, Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Of the Viking tribes. Ash and oak hold the songs of the bold, echoes of the battles that the skalds once told. Tools sing soft in a rhythmic glide, as the grain shows the secrets it tries to hide. Loki's laughter in the chips that fall, but your craft stays true through it all. From the north, let the shavings fly, under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost let the wood come alive, Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Raise your meat to the maker's hand, to the craft and the clan of the northern land. Every bowl is a saga born, carved from dusk and shape till morn. From the halls of the gods let the echoes ring, of the wood-turning warrior and the stories he brings. Let the world hear the call from the workshop flame, Benjamin Winkle, another name. From the north let the shavings fly, under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost let the wood come alive, Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribe. Of the Viking tribe. Where the northern winds blow, stands a craftsman where the tall timbers grow. With a chisel like a warrior's spear, every cut brings the old world near. Hear the answer in the turning tree, Odin whispering, let creation be. From the north let the shavings fly, under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you of the bold, echoes of the battles that the skulls once told. Tools sing soft in a rhythmic glide as the grain shows the secrets it tries to hide. From the halls of the gods let the echoes ring of the wood-turning warrior and the stories he brings. Let the world hear the call from the workshop flame.
Hello. There he is. Hello, peeps. I hope you enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. That song had been on repeat on my playlist for about a week now. So, just wanted to share it. Working on a video for that as well. It's also going to be AI because I'm not that good with, music stuff and things. So, hope you liked it. Hey, Evie. Chris. Ishikadis. Michael. Lady. Small Dude. Calvin. London. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, peeps. That's a lot of people here. A lot of people I haven't seen before. But yeah, it's great. When I pressed the live button, I didn't expect to be live that time. I thought it's going to be a little bit later, but anyways, technical things. Let's go. I think I want to make a gunk. You guys know what a gunk is, right? You all see the little furry creature, like fucking hair from the top all the way down. All you can see is a nose and a pointy head. That's a gunk. And let's make it. And I have some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hair that I can use for it. Nice colours as well. So that's a natural colour, that's there, like me, dude. Yes, like you. But also some great colours here. They're also part of Emma, the Tiny Turners collection, so you can get them there. And they're really cool, and I like them. Now, you don't know. Well, you will if you stick around for about half an hour or so. That should do. That will do. I could do that between centers. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great fun. Let's see. I need to work a little bit more on my camera setup. I need to, make stuff easier for myself, but that's in the future and for another day. And we'll see. I had a demo yesterday that I did for wood turning store here in Denmark. Actually, the place that I work at. Like 5-hour demos. And so my bag's a little tired, so I don't know how long it's going to hold. Audio's good. Yes! That's basically what I was aiming for when I went out and spent a little bit of money on this stuff. Okay. Chris Botting, hello. No, you don't. Well, yeah. So let's see. Right. Let's go. So, a gunk is a little furry fella. He likes to live in solitude. You have one of Chris McClear. That's awesome. Never mind. There's 15 people. And then 11 people. It's like, well, 11 people is way more than I normally get at this time of day, so that's even better. So thank you for everybody who supports the stream with a little like. So let's see. Let's get the other camera in line. Let's see if maybe we go this. Maybe. Okay, so now we're going to do this. We're going to do. We're going to make the shape of the body, get everything ready, and then we're going to color the top of the hat. I think we're going to do some of the Emma colors as well because I think they're like really, really cool. And the audio is going to be a little bit muffled now because it's inside the helmet. But yeah, it is what it is. So what we do, first of all, we just round the piece out, which we got rid of this spindle roughing out beard. Now we need to speed up quite a bit because that makes stuff a lot easier. And the good thing about spindle roughing gouge is you can actually use all the sides of the gouge, and so you can use the entire gouge and make sure you use all the edges before you need to go sharpen again. No worries. There, right. So that's about it. I should probably get the dust collector on as well. We get a nice little handle out, and we can start by stubbing the lathe. And start shaping it. We're going to start from the top. Now this little particular gunk, because they're ginger neutral for some reason, and I don't get why, but they are. It likes to spend its times. It's flying at the camera. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with shavings flying at the camera. Because there's a GoPro, that one, and I can take a little bit of beating, so that's alright. Do you want to make a few gonks? Yeah, they're cool. They're really cool. Now, gunk can be made in many ways, and you can even have them with like a warrior shield and a spear or whatever you want, really. There are no set recipe on how to make a gunk. It's all up to you. But the thing is about the gonks, because they are like, you know, like I said, they're gender neutral, because they are covered from head to toes with a furry beard. Or with a small beard, so you know they are. You don't know which is which, but they like, you know, gonks likes to live at farms and the forest or whenever. They're like little elves, like Nordic type elves or whatever. It's probably it. From Adam's family, that would be something you can refer to as a gunk. You know, the hairy thing from top to bottom. So, and I think I'm going to take in the top here a little bit more. Now, the shape is not, you know, not something that needs to be that specific. Oh, Calvin. Nikolai. Yoshiakim. I think that's right. Probably butchered that anyway. Chris Botting. Hello, Chris. Now, the hat you can make any shape you like. There are no, you know, I know set things that you need to do. There's no, like, you know, there are no rules. And yes, any itch can be a tool, like you see here. And that edge actually produces rather good shavings anyway. So, yeah. Anything you have can be a tool as long as it's sharp. Right. Alright. Hello, Canine Insomniac. How you doing? Are you still at work today? He normally jumps in during his lunch breaks and say hi, which is nice. So I'm just going to sand this a little bit. This is just 180 grit sandpaper. It doesn't need like a good, really awesome finish because nobody will see this. The hat dough needs somewhat of a finish, but I'm going to cover that with colours anyways. So we just need to be reasonable, right? So let's just see what the other camera can pick up. It's still like having issue. You're off for the weekend. That's cool. That's nice. Let's turn that off because we're not going to need that anymore. That was the dust extractor. Move that away. So get my sacrificial board up. It's been there for a long time. It's been with me through a lot. So be gentle. Yeah, it takes the stuff and things when stuff and things falls. Okay, so I'm gonna do the top. I'm gonna make it black first because that way the colors I'm gonna put on is gonna pop better. It's gonna be better looking. So let's see. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit. It looks a little bit like a penis, doesn't it? I'm sorry if you didn't see that before, but it does actually look a little bit like a penis. My wife will think that anyway. She will like it this shape and leave it like that. Just leave it up. She's a little bit weird. That's why I married her. Anyways, let's get this. This is an ebonite. It's called. It's a polish. It's like a French polish, but black. So it's hello, soldier. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing good. And it will cover really, really well. It's just going to be a nice, solid base for what I'm going to try to achieve with the next one. So, but you can use most other colours. It doesn't really matter. You can use water-based and wood stain, whatever you have. If you do this in make sure it's something that dries rather quickly. Otherwise, you're going to stand around waiting for stuff to dry all day, and that's annoying. And this here, as you can see, it's just solid black that covers everything. Hello, Benjamin. We're making a gunk. It's a gunk. So let's get the palette of colours. And where did I put the wood glue? Oh, the colour glue. Hey, soldier man, welcome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So hold on a second. I think is there a crate that I didn't empty? I didn't look through. If I didn't bring that stuff. It's going to be really difficult for me to get the colours on that I want. Because I had a demo yesterday. And I thought I had everything. Apparently I didn't. And everything is empty. God damn it. So there's going to be no Emma colours on that today. That's a shame. I really wanted to. We're going to do something else though. Ah, thank you, dude. random. We're making a gunk. So we're just gonna texture it. Because that's going a gunk, yes. Now, if you don't know what a gunk is, it's a little furry creature that enjoys his free time in nature. Just doing his best to live life and have fun. He's a little bit shy. The blur. Yeah. So, mind you that, you know. He's a little furry creature. Now. So, we're going to add some colours to the hood. Now, this is the first gunk. And we're going to match the colour on the... of the beard. Somewhat. Oh, this one's the golden one. It's been used. I just need a fresh one. Yeah, there you go. Cool part with the blur it. That was a texturing tool. Oh, the camera is freaking out, isn't it? Auto. Come on, camera. Hello. Okay, that's about right, isn't it? Is that better? Okay. Sorry for that. It was a texturing tool, right? So it was this. It's like a spur from a Western movie. It's just digs into the wood and just, you know, give that texture and something for this collar here to hold on to. And this brush here, it's a normal paintbrush that I just cut the hairs off, so it's short. And it's a really cheap one, so to keep dropping hair into the workpiece. I'm going across from the texturing that I made. Because I want as much color into the texturing as possible. Something like this will do nicely. I hate it when that happens. Yeah. Well, we cannot win them all, can't we? But we can win some of them if we're lucky. I'm just looking for... I know I had like a sacrificial shirt down here. Now, normally I would not say to use cloth around the lathe. Anything that is fabric should stay away from the lathe. Because the problem that being, fabrics have a tendency to get untangled. Good quality brushes are essential. Yes, good quality brushes are nice to have. The problem with that being, they are not lasting long for this here. So they're like usable, expendable. And I'm just going to throw them out after a little while anyway. So cheap brushes for the stuff like this is what you want. Well, back to the cloth thing. Now this is a piece of shirt that I cut off. Now, what we can do with this, if that gets in contact with it like this, it can tangle around. Tangle around like that and grab. And it can pull your hands and you can get in trouble. So that's why you don't use cloth, because it will not break. If you use paper, that will break, and you stay out of trouble. But if you are to use cloth, put it into a small rack like this, hold it with your tip of your fingers, so you don't get too close if something were to happen. And like this, and because this is textured, I don't want to use paper, because it will break off and leave it into the crevices. So there you go. That is the safest way to do it, but I would not recommend using a cloth for anything with the lathe. But that being said, it can be done. You just have to be really careful. Now, this dude needs a nose, and that nose needs to be just about here. I think I'm just going to drill in with a random drill bit. So there you go. That a hole. What I'm making, this is a gunk. And now we need to make the nose, and I need to put the beard on. So first we're going to make the nose, and really soon this is all going to come together, so you can see what it's all about. So I'm going to take the upright penis figure and put it away for a little bit. And yes, we can say penis. That's fine. It's a sort of gnome. Yes, it's a gnome thingy. But just, you know, with hair from top to bottom. I wanted to use the mica powders from Tiny Turner, but, you know, I forgot the glue at the show yesterday. So I cannot glue them on and use them, which is a shame, but you know, I can get another one tomorrow. So we're just going to use texturing and other stuff as well. Now, got to make a little nose. That's the easy part of it, really. What you want to make sure that you got the right measurement on the stem for the hole you drilled. So that's why we're going to use a caliper. We just take the ball gouge, ½ inch, rough this out really quickly. And yes, I know I should be wearing some sort of facial protections and stuff like that, but I don't want to put it on right now, so it is what it is. It's going to be a really nice big nose. And this particular gunk here, now he likes the forest, he likes the wood. He's a green dude, but he also likes what all nature can offer. So, and he likes to have a little bit of fun with fermented goods, which unfortunately made his nose red. You know what it is, what I mean, right? It happens. It is what it is. But he enjoys it. It's so much that he's doesn't think of it as a problem. There you go. Gonks. Oh. I guess I missed the part that you told that you will return it yourself, mate. But gonks are, yeah, they're nice and fun to make. They're rather easy, and they don't take a lot of time. Thank you, Nikolai. Nikolai says that he was at the show yesterday, and he appreciate that he was able to see me work face to face. And I thank you for that, Nikolai. I appreciate you being there. Gonks are little gnome kind of figures. So my airbrush is not airbrushing, so we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Now this, like I said, this particular gnome has like a little bit too much fun with the fermented good at the Gonks convention a couple of days ago. Not a couple of days ago, like every time he goes, and he's there all the time. So he partakes a little bit too much, so he gets drunk, so his nose is red. Nose, that's the Danish word for nose. Can't imagine. I was just, I don't know, if normally don't mesh up like that. Yeah, you're welcome, you are welcome. So let's see, I'm going to get this a little bit of friction polish, because that's a nice and easy and quick little finish, and it doesn't take much to give it a little bit of shine. Now this particular type of finish hardens because of friction. That's why it's called friction polish. So it needs to get warm. But if it gets warm, it hardens the shellac in this, and it gets shiny. It's really easy and quick. It's not the most doable finish, but yeah, we don't mind that too much, really, do we? Now, to cut off, right, I'm just going to use the skew, because that's a really nice tool for it. Now, when you do the last parting, change hand, so you don't reach over the lathe, which means you're safe and you're not going to get in trouble. Okay, so let's see. Here he is, mister, and that's his nose, and I think that will fit him well. So, now I think I'm just going to cut him off at the end, because it's going to be a little bit easier to work with him. Because otherwise it's going to be a little bit tricky for you to watch it. But yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. And there you go, and that's the nose. Get that a little bit of CA glue. Should have some medium viscosity. He needs a big green beard. Yes, Nikolai, of course he does. And that's what he's going to get, because he's a green dude. Let me just get the accelerator. Well, you can turn the hat separately. That's fine as well. But, you know, sometimes it's just... For this type of project, it just speeds it up a little bit. Now, I think this beard will look good on him, wouldn't it? Now, you cannot reach all the way around, so I'm just going to do the other thing, right? Now, when you have stuff like this, you need to figure out how much from the top is the nose. So it's like that. And you're just going to cut, either cut down or cut a slit in it. Now, it's going to lose a little bit of hair like that. But this way, it should be possible to, if I make this little incision here on the side as well, there, to wrap it around the nose and get it nice and secure. Right, so that's how it's going to look. Let me get some glue and put that on. Now you can use hot glue, you can use CA glue, anything you feel like you want to use. It's going to be okay. Now that's a nice cutout for the nose, which means it's going to wrap around good. Okay. Now you want somewhat of a thick, not that thick though, somewhat of thick glue. And you don't want to be stinchy with it. And you just want to do one side at the time. Okay, let's see how this goes. Make sure it goes around and on top and all the way up to the hat. There we go. There you gunk. There you go. There you gunk. Let's get the more glue on here. Now, last year, I gave my son some of the gonks that I made for his they have the Secret Santa in his class. So for his Secret Santa body to get away, and they were a hit, which is nice. There you go. So let me just take the smallest saw I have and cut off the bottom here. Get away with this. There you go. The drunken woodland gunk. He's extra fussy this one. Right. Thank you, random. There you go. A little bit, you know, he's showing his bum, but, you know, the beard wasn't longer than that. But there you go. I think we're going to maybe... But he needs to use the toilet sometimes, so I think that, you know, he's going to be happy for that and to have his beard stay green. Hello, Bettina. Alright, so that's number one. Should we do another one? Because they're fun and they're cool. There he is. Look at him. He's just standing there proudly. Okay. Now let's make him a companion. Because we all know that being alone is not fun. So, I mean, that's what, you know, this is also a, they're like, you know, they like to hang out with each other. Not in big groups, though, but, you know, they are, they're family orientated. I think this one is called Hans. Hans. This is Hans. Or Hansie. So, you know, gender neutral, because that's what they are. You don't know what gender they are until they start talking, because there's a little bit offset in the squeaking when they utter words and stuff like that. There's a little bit offset. The female's a little bit higher pitch, and the male's a little bit lower pitched. But until they talk, you don't know. So yeah, you don't know what you got until you hear them talk. You don't, you know, they like to talk to each other, but not to humans a lot. They're like, they're really scared of humans. They like to staying away. So yeah, little shy of things. Alright, let's make a companion for this. Again, we're just going to rough this out. There you go. It's nice and roughed. And now we can start shaping the gunk companion. So just going to do a few push cuts. Oh, this is a come loose. So that was kind of fun. Now this is like maple. I think it's about 65 by 65 mil. So it's like 2.5 inches. Which is a nice size for this project. You need one of those helmets. Yes, there are a link, dude. There's a link in my my profile where the helmet, you can get that, my exact helmet, and I stand by the quality of it because I've been using this for over 3 years. It never let me down once. Oh, there was some dust that got into the switch, but it was a matter of 4 screws and a little bit of compressed air, and it was But that's about it really. Other than that, it's just been a workhorse and working every freaking time. But if you don't use it, make sure that it's either plugged into the charger or the battery is out of the system. Right, because you need that. That's important. Because the motor unit can drain the battery if you're not using it for, let's say, a week or something. So just a little tip. And yes, I do get a small commission if you use that link, but I would appreciate it. I get 8%. But yeah, just to be transparent. And it is a package that I put together. I asked him to put that together specifically because there are extra filters and an extra glass or plastic visor in there, because that's what you're going to need for between 3 and 5 years of use. That amount of filters and a glass. That's basically all you will need to maintain it. So you don't have to think about filters for a long time. But if you are from Denmark, I would recommend that you went to Trædrejerbutikken and get your helmet there, because then you'll have a Danish warranty, and that's worth quite a bit. Yeah, but you know, just to be transparent, it would be not nice for me to, you know, not be transparent about stuff like that. It's my first real sponsorship. Well, Emma is a sponsor as well, but you know, I'm not going to make money off that. I'm just going to but it's just nice for her to send me her colours, and that's why I support her. Yeah, I just don't like people not being transparent and stuff like that. Anyway, oh, hello, Stanislav. Should that be Stanislav? It's a bit. Welcome in. Okay, so there's that part. Alright, so I didn't turn on the dust extractor for this. So now I have, sorry. Now I have a freaking dust flying around the air. It is what it is, really. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so let me get back to the dark thingies. Again, I'm going to go with the dark black background. Because they really are nice. I mean, they do something. I hope you don't mind too much the sound from the dust extractor. I just kind of need it running right now. Sorry for that. go. Let's get that hat darkened out. I mean, that camera is really having a field day, isn't it? So that's annoying. So that's nice and black. You can actually see it drying when it starts to turn matte. Satin. It means that it's drying. So let's get that money shot this time around, because we didn't get it last time, right? Okay. Hello, Axel. Yo, Lyndon. Hello. Hello, Dansk. Dansk RP? Dansk Roleplay? Is that right? Danish Roleplay? So, this one... we did the green one, right? This one is a little bit more fancy. So, he you know... it's properly... so it's going to be either pink or purple. Because I think I have a beard that will go with it. So, I mean, I got a few down here as well. So we can always look at that. So what do you guys think? Pink or purple? I mean, I got beards. I could go either way, really. What are you using for the black? That is a polish, a black polish. It's called Ebonize here. Pink. Okay. With the pink. Purple. Purple. So, okay. We got purple. Sorry, Bettina. You got outvoted. But look at that colour. Oh, it's not turning, it's showing it right. Oh. Oh yeah. Now that is some purple. That is for sure. Oh yeah. Pinky up, of course, Nikolai. There you go. There you go. Again with the cloth, curl up into a ball, so it's, you know, the chance of getting into trouble are extremely low. It's all about safety at the lathe, really, and cloth is not really safe at the lathe. I don't care what anybody else says. Don't ever freaking use cloth if you can help it. But for this, it's needed. So that's why I have it into a small ball like this. So if it grabs, it just flies out of my hand. There's no chance of it being wrapped around my pinky finger or something. So I kind of have pinky up if I'm missing a finger. Sorry? Sorry for what, Nikolai? Hello, Kana Kanti. I'll probably butcher that, but yeah, there you go. I think give it a try. So I think I'm just going to do the thing here, right, and just part it off, because I think that's going to be a little bit easier. I will just assemble it on the lathe bed. It's probably not. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Oops. Now, if you watch the bottom now, I changed hand so I don't reach over the lathe. So that way I'm not going to get in trouble. Sorry, pinky finger. That's alright. There. Now this particular one, you know, he's a bit smarter. It is a little bit smarter. The lifeguard. What do you mean, lifeguard? Oh, the respirator. I tried to translate it earlier. Huh. I don't see anything regarding that, you know. I think your translation is off a little bit. But okay. That's alright. You're hillbilly American. That's nothing wrong with hillbilly American. They gave us moonshine and roadside possum stew. I don't know, mate. I'm sorry if I pissed you off. But yeah, not a bit, man. I guess you wouldn't have caught yourself a hillbilly if that was the case, was it? Would you? Now this one here, he also likes she, it, likes to. We don't know the voice yet because you haven't heard it, so we don't know if it's he or she. The first one, Hans, is a he. He just, he spoke earlier, and I heard he had like a deeper voice, so it's a he. But you don't know until they talk, as I said. So, but this one also, hello, Carsten. That's Axel's father. Welcome in. Gotta get that helmet on again because, yeah. Hey, Sammy. Good to see you. You missed the intro. Ooh, 2 months, Sammy. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna try to look at getting some better logos. Ooh. Well, Axel, you've been a member for long. Yeah, almost a year now. Look at that. That's amazing. Can you believe that? It's been a year already, almost, since I started my streaming. Well, it must have been a year, because I started streaming before I was monetized, and you cannot have members before monetization. So this one here also likes to partake a little bit with the fermented goods. Probably a mushroom here and there. We don't know. We're not judging. We're not judging. But yeah, I mean, purple hat and pink beard. Yeah, just be careful, don't get caught in the by the border patrols with that at the airport, because they don't look kindly to moonshine in Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yes, they would. I think they would. Yeah. The dye, that's just the red ruby from Hampshire. So it's just ruby. I had moonshine from Sweden once, smuggled. Not once, actually, a few times. That was smuggled, so yeah, it was kind of illegal. On until they got caught at the airport trying to bring it in. So that was the last of it. But it was nice, you know. It didn't taste bad, to be honest. Yeah, you can cook it over here. We have corn. And we have a lot of other stuff as well. But we're more like, normally, we are a whiskey community. Or snaps. So that's made from potatoes. I think it is potatoes. It doesn't really taste that good though, you know. But some of the flavored ones, you can, you know, people do their own flavors. They're not bad. But yeah, most of it is just tequila. Can I sort some Scottish tequila? But yeah, I've been thinking about getting a small still and making some small batches at home just for fun. But there you go. Hey Timber, welcome in, mate. I hope you're doing good. But sure, I did find the first Scottish tequila out of Mexico. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to trying anything. We had some Kirsch spirit from southern part of Germany. That was something on the holiday. I mean, it's a really it tasted like a lot of alcohol, so kind of like schnapps, but it had like like small kind of a weird aftertaste of cherry. So it was a weird thing, I must say. So now, let's have a look at the beards for this fellow. So, I think it's going to be option 1 or 2. This one is a little bit, there's not enough fluff on it, in my opinion. So I think option 1 or 2. But this could also work, couldn't it? Well, that is blue and a bit pink on it. I think 3 with the orange, black and blue. That one. Is that the one you thought? Or number 2 there? Yeah, I don't think that one will do. It's not that one. So this one. I mean, I would like to agree with you, Michael, but I think this is better. Two on top. Do you think that will work? No. I'm not going to go with you. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to do what I want. because that's how it is. Yeah. This is going to be a good little fellow. That's going to be a good one. Middle. Just go with this one today. Let's get the glue. Thank you, Ellis. Let's get him or her fully dressed. We don't know yet. Because like I said, still gender neutral until they talk. And they cannot talk until they are completed. There you go. So let's see if this is a he or a she. It's an it. Wow. It's a she. And that's really good because the other one is a he. So it's a he and a she and they are related. So that was on Hans and this is Gertrude. Hans and Gertrude. Hello, Hans and Gertrude. Hope you I hope you're feeling well. Welcome to the world. And don't, stay a little bit go a little bit back on the mushrooms. I mean, it's fine, but you need to be able to, live longer. So you can have a few beers and all that, but the mushrooms is a little bit bad, so stay clear of that. Stay clear of that. So Hans and Gertrude, the workshop gnomes, not gnomes, the workshop gunks have just come into the world to say hi. So. Really dig live streams. Reminds me of work. One guy working where everybody's watching. I could. But normally you would never ever ever see it. Because it was standing like this. That's all you would see. So you wouldn't notice it. But yes, that's something we could do. We can make one more and do that. Or we can make every Christmas I have to make a Christmas tree. And a Christmas tree, whenever I start making them, people are going to come in and make butt pluck jokes. which is it's alright. I don't mind that. It's fun. It's part of the tradition now, I'm guessing. So let's make a few. Let's make a few Christmas trees, butt plugs. Maybe we can go if my bag is willing. We can go back and make another gunk at the end, and we can color the other side of the hat. But yeah, to be honest, I did think about it. I decided not to, but you're kind of probably right. It would probably be better. So, yep. That's a good tip. So let's see. I think I'm gonna need to. This here cannot hold that one because it's been maybe properly, kinda. So let's see. No? What do you mean, no? Yeah, actually, it does. Just grabs it. So that's fine. That's what I needed. So the Christmas tree. Oh, you know what? Good morning. Hey, Joseph. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that texturing thing I did on the gonks. Imagine that on a Christmas tree. Imagine that on a Christmas tree, right? That means we cannot use oak. Means that we need to go back to maple. But that's alright. I got more maple laying around, so I can always pick up another piece. No, I don't do this for a living. Well, you know, it's all part of the thing, right? I work at a store that sells woodturning equipment, right? I'm an employee there, so that's my job. How do I have two cameras set up? Well, I'm running my cameras through OBS. So I can have multiple cameras. I can even have 3 cameras, or I can even add 4 cameras. So I have this one here. That's the tailstock. Hold on. So that's my tailstock, so it watches from there. I have a camera from there. That's another PTSat camera. So there you go. Sorry about that. Ellis, back to your question. No, I don't do this for a living, as streaming wood turning. I work at a store that sells wood turning equipment. That's what I do for a living. That's what pays my my rent and my expenses. But this is part of my hobby as well. And I would like this at some point to be part of my income, so I can make a living from part streaming, part teaching, part production wood turning. So it's a 3-step thing. But I would like that at some point. But for now, I make a full-time living of selling wood turning equipment and stuff as an employee. And that's why I'm hesitant to plug my workplace. But if you are from Denmark, you know me, so you know where it is. But if you're not from Denmark, I'm not going to plug it to you because you probably don't want to buy anything from there. Because shipping is going to be a lot. I appreciate that. And I'm hoping at some point I will be able to. But I've been turning for 10 years now. I just passed 10 years not too long ago. Since I got my first lathe. So I do have a little bit of practice. And you know what they say, practice make perfect. But yeah, I'm not the best wood turner out there, but I definitely know enough. Hello, Drancy. And yes, it's a Danish thing that we don't like to tell everybody that we're so good and that we like to tone it down a little bit. I'll let you guys decide what you think. So let me just get another couch because that one feels a little bit off. But yeah, I do a teaching session. I do go out to clubs and teach wood turning. I do live teaching sessions with you if you are willing, if you want it. So it's just going to be one-on-one for anybody around the world that have a phone and a set of earplugs and someone to hold the camera for them while they turn. And that's basically all you need. I am as well canine. I'm learning every time as well. I have made it, you know, I make decisions in myself. If I'm not learning something new, if there's nothing more for me to learn in wood turning, I'm going to quit. Because, I mean, what's the fun of doing something you love if you're not able to grow and learn more? Right? Well, Joseph, I'll be happy to assist you in anything you need. If anybody's you is want something, just tips and tricks and help, and if you have questions in weird time of the day and you want answers to them, my Discord, jump into the Discord, right? There are people from all over the world that, you know, can help you out with any questions at any time of the day. And I'm there as well. I must warn you that Michael is there also. So, you know, just be warned. Michael is a good guy. He's also in a learning curve, so that's not a problem at all. But he's just my favorite victim to pick at, and he knows it, and he's okay with it. So that's why I do it. But yeah, the Discord is in the description of my channel. There's a link to it. You can get help there 24/7. And we've got quite a few people there now, and it's like, I want it to grow even more. So everybody can help each other out. And there are no stupid questions. There are only stupid answers. Wilson, yes, Mike Wilson. Thank you for the subscription, David. Now this is about as deep as this gouge can go. I know what you're thinking, and you're right to think that. You need to make some branches on this. Right? That's going to be good. Hey, smokers. Smokes. Butt plug master. Come on now. Yes, sir. And if you don't like it, you can just shove it up your ass. Really. But this one's probably going to sting a little bit. Yeah, I've been around the block with that joke quite a few times, so. That's alright. I've heard worse, I've seen worse. Huh. There's something wrong with the airbrush. It's annoying, because I like to use it. Oh, to make it's a texturing tool. It's a rubber sorby texturing tool. It's, in my opinion, one of the best on the markets for it. It's really good. But it's also one of the more expensive ones. So, yeah. Isopropyl alcohol, dude. Because he used water-based colours. It just probably put it together wrong. Because it just had it apart. Yeah, you know, doesn't matter what airbrush you have, it's the cleaning part. But it's not too bad really normally. I just think I did something wrong when I put it together. So it is what it is really. So like that, and of course we're gonna have to use some green stuff again, right? Because it is Christmas tree, right? Or we can use gold. What do you guys think? Should we use gold? Now this is going to be really... Good morning or whatever, Luciana. Oh. The rent. This is a Christmas tree. This is it's afternoon here. It's almost 20 past 1 here in Scandinavia, Denmark. And it does, but you know, if you can feel the texture on this right now, you would not use it for red. You would regret it the first time you tried to, unless you're into something like SM or whatever. I mean, you gotta have your own version of Man in the Glass Jar, isn't it? I think you would. By trying this. It's like next door. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. So Sweden is our neighbouring country. Norway is our neighbouring to the north. Sweden's to the east, and we're like a little thing in the middle. Attached to Germany. But yeah, and England on the west. From us. Britain, sorry. You think it is? Are you from Sweden, though? Since you can make a statement like that. Depending on where you are in Sweden. The southern part of Sweden is not bad, really. It's pretty nice. Ice cream cone. Saddam's mustache. That's a great name, dude. Boyfriend is. That's nice. Depending on where you are in Sweden, actually. You were born there, Aussie. So you're born in Sweden and you're an Aussie now. That's a change, isn't it? What is? Born in Sweden and living in Australia. Now this is a Christmas tree-ish thingy. I think that's alright. I think that's not a bad thing. You ever been outside the US? Well, I've been to America. I visited Houston. And yeah. I was there for a little week, which was nice. It's like a metal sculpture, yes, but it's made out of wood. Wood and colours. So let's see, I think I have a 10mm gouge somewhere. But I don't think I'm going to be able to find it really easily. Yeah, I did. Is it sharp? Probably not. So, I'm just going to take you over to my sharpening system and show you what that's like. That's my Robot Solid Pro Edge. I'm not sponsored by them, but in my opinion, it is probably the best sharpening system on the market, in my opinion. Now, you may not agree with me, which is fine, and you don't have to, because again, this is not a cheap system. But in my opinion, it is the best system because the repeatability of it, the simplicity of it, and just how easy it is to use and how quickly it sharpens. Now, this is almost reprofiled it straight there, multiple angles. Yes, sir. And the thing is, right, this camera, yoink, moves. Good morning, sir. I hope you're well. Green background and white tops, so it looks like snow. But yes, that's a possibility. Now, there's a good possibility that I'm going to get in trouble for this. So just nice and easy. K9, yeah, I think it is. I have that system you're talking about. The thing is about that system, it's really nice. Problem is, going from one setting to another setting, there's also always small variations between the two settings, and that pissed me off. I don't want to remove more material from my gouges than I really have to. So that's why I, ended up with that system. But yeah, it's not as expensive as the Tormeg T8. Tree wearing a choker for a second there. But it's up there. And if you're going to get the diamond belts for it as well, you're going to be ready to drop the pretty penny. That's for sure. About 10 years, sir. 10 years is how long I've been woodturning. Just going to give it a little bit. Oh, it's still got some dark spots there, so I'm just going to take care of that. Really easy. Do you know how to spot a good wood turner from a bad wood turner? Look at the sandpaper. The finer the grit that they start with, the better the wood turner they are, because they don't need to sand away too many tool marks, and so there it is. For me, it depends mostly on what timber I'm using, but here it's 180 grit on maple. Which is alright. Now, if someone comes into the shop that I work at and asks for 60 grit or 40 grit, I normally just show them a sharpening station for the tools instead, because I'm guessing that's what they need. One on the elf's hats. What do you mean by one? Christmas tree. Yeah, but these elves, they don't like to work hard. They like to party, drink, and eat mushrooms. So I mean, they're not really good for Santa's little helpers. Oh, are you lagging behind sometimes? That's not good. You shouldn't. Depending, of course, if you're watching with commercials. Yeah, there'll have to be commercials in there. I'm sorry, peeps. YouTube will not promote stream as much if you don't have commercials in there. So it's part of the algorithm thing to have it there. I'm sorry. It's just what it has to be. So if you've got commercials, I'm sorry. Richard Raffin, Tomislav. Does Tomislav streams? I know who he is. He's like a wizard with a skew. I didn't know he did stream. With all, yeah, and he's a really good woodturner anyway. So, yeah, I would like to hang out with him sometime. That would be cool. What? Hello, thank you for that, dude. I don't know what currency is that. So 39 something. Thank you for that, mate. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Ruby, maybe? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. But it's still someone spending their hard-earned money on a random dude doing stuff on YouTube, which is always nice. I'm the one who should wear a Santa's hat. Oh. Probably, maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you know, we cannot always, all of us, be expert at everything. I mean, me with the skew is like a recipe for disaster. Yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem with that. The shipping though is going to be awful. So, I mean, it would be best to... Let's say you want to buy the entire thing I made today. So that will make more sense. But yeah, I can do that. Okay, so right now we have the elves. Not the elves, in gnomes, not gnomes, the gonks. With everything else on the bench. They can have a giant pine cone behind them. That will work as well, and maybe one of those. But yeah, just, you know, contact me, and I will be happy to assist you with anything. Get my Discord or my email is in the description as well, so we can figure something out. Oh, my fat belly's in the way. But there you go. Hans and Gertrude. The gonks and the Christmas tree. And there needs to be Gertrude. Not Gertrude. Gertrude. So yeah. Yeah, that's a nice cone, isn't it? To get the dust off it. Don't know. There you go. Okay, should we make another gunk or another tree? I think we should make another tree, but with silver instead of gold, right? Pink one? A pink tree? Oh, we could do that. Shouldn't be that. Shouldn't be an issue. Just gonna get shorten that a little bit, because it's going to be maple thingies. Oh, you're jealous? What do you mean jealous about? You can do that. Pink gnome. Oh, white tree. The pine cone, it's actually just, it's actually 2 pine cones. So you can see it's a split here. It's not really easy to see, but it is split there. So there's one going down and one going up. So it's a really big one and just cast in resin. And turned and polished a little bit. There you go. I did one not too long ago with one big pine cone in it as well. So let's see, I think it's time we had a little thing. My son talked about bringing me some dinner at one point. Banksia pot, yes, I have done Banksia pots in the past. They're not that exciting. They're not that exciting, to be honest, but they can be used. So Team Tiny, Cop, because she's a really cool person. There you go, and it fits 1 can of soda. There you go, Team Tiny, and I have a little lid for it as well, right? Because otherwise shaving will become into it. Now the lid fit really well. As you can see, I can hold the cup like that, so it's nice. And the soda cans can get out of the way. Now the gnomes, we're going to move those a little bit in the background because there's going to be shavings flying. Um, it's like a BB gun fight. Yes, I can imagine that. Yeah. Well, the thing is, right? If you just use your face shield, you should be alright with the seeds from that one. I know that says tiny Emma is smaller than I am, but yes, that's for sure. She definitely is. She's even shorter than my wife, which is impressive. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this thing. Just going to use a little bit of support here from the tailstock. Let's go there. I think that will do. You're going to get plenty of my belly in that shot, but that's going to be okay. Okay. I think I have to... It's not going to be that much longer for me. No, she's actually been streaming quite a bit here for Christmas. But yeah, she's been busy with a lot of things, so streaming was not on her priority list. But I think she's getting back to the swing of it. So what you guys want to see now is either going to be a gunk or a tree. I don't have it in me to do both. I'm sorry, I have to take care of myself. I need a break. My colleagues at work joke that I need a sit-down lathe. They're not wrong. But I'm not going to get rid of this one. I do a tree man. It's not because I need something to eat, it's my bag actually acting up. Get that out of the way. Email sent, thank you, Lauren. Was that Lauren? Or Laurent? Yeah. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm not the best to that. Yes, Lauren. Okay, good. I think actually I did last year send some Christmas tree to the state as well. I think I did that. A last stream? For 2025? I'm going to stream like a lot between Christmas and New Year, I'm guessing. Depending on my bag, of course. You be called worse. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's see. What do you mean about the last stream? Do you want me to do a New Year stream? A final 2025 stream? Thank you, set PA. But yeah, but I might, set up something New Year's-ish. I don't know, I haven't decided. Thank you for the subscription, Sarath. Maybe that's a little bit too fast. Let's try this. It's actually a Christmas tree. And shavings. Nice shavings. Okay. So a little quick sand on this. Let's get the rough parts out. Cool. At least you didn't mistake it for a butt plug, like most people will do. And get rid of those tools. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, this is the last thing I'm gonna make today. I can feel it. That would be the final boss of butt plugs. That's a new one though. It's a good one though. I like it. Like it. Great. Final boss. And we said pink, didn't we? We said pink. You want the pink or white Christmas tree? Or someone said white, didn't they? They said white. They said white. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, peeps. And if you really like it, leave a subscription. Subscribe to the channel. So you can see all the shorts that I make from these lives. They go live like a couple of times a day. That's a minimum. Little short clips from my streams. This looked like a bad idea. That's what it looks like. Yeah, we'll see. What? What's going to happen? Okay, we're ready. It looks white, right? It little bit mixed up, but white as well. We'll see how well it's going to turn out, Lauren. I mean, a lot of what I do on my streams are experiments. So sometimes I might have an idea that will not work. And stuff goes wrong. And that's the good part about it. And I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I will try my best to fix it, but I'm really not afraid to do it. I'm a genius. I don't think I am. I'm just lucky to be able to do this and have the tools and the materials too. So there you go. Now it's actually a bit grey in there. It's not perfectly white. Probably the colours that I used for the black didn't harden, not dry, sorry, enough. But there you go. Not all snow is white, you know that, right? Yeah. So let's see. Let's get the bottom part done. Oh, just joined the January. Hello. Oh, you're the guy from Instagram and TikTok. Welcome in, dude. Yeah, I remember your name. Hello, Christian. I appreciate you coming in. Both of you, of course. Now the trick with this is don't go too deep, don't be too greedy, because if you get too much contact with the gouge on the side, if you're turning it this side and you get too much contact on this side, you will get a catch. So what you're going to do is you're going to move slowly down, and then you're going to keep on doing that until you're happy with what you got. And then you're going to try your best to even that out a little bit down there. And it's going to be alright. This is a Christmas tree. But it's probably, it should have been green, didn't someone say that? But you know. Yeah. It is not green. It is different. Another trick is when you start, before you go in with a parting tool, try to go in with the skew first and get a clean cut. So you get a shoulder. That shoulder work a lot towards getting a clean edge out here. There you go. Shorty Christmas tree. Oh yeah, you're replying to Shorty. So let's see. Let me get some more of that little bit of oil. So let's see. Did I get a good job down there? I mean, yeah, just a quick little sanding should do. Hello, handsome fish. But yeah, I sent stuff to America, Canada, Australia, Germany, Scotland, England. I don't think I shipped anything to Norway or Sweden. That's a Christmas tree, dude. It's a weird Christmas tree, but tree nevertheless. Now I should probably get that a little bit of lacquer on it, just to hold in the colours. But I'm going to do that afterwards. That one as well is going to get a little bit of matte lacquer. Oh, there you go, sorry. It were I made gnomes. There you go. So there you go. That's already been made. As you can see, I'm not using my dominant hand to cut and then reach over like that, because that's going to come a chance to get in trouble here or anything else, at least if you're wearing a shirt or whatever. So I'm just going with the other hand and just accepting that my dexterity here is not the best, but it's a lot safer. And safety is important. There you go. Okay, so let me just get that camera back in action. Where did I put that remote? It's not that hard to make, but yes, it does need a bit of practice. And I mean, to be honest, now I've seen a lot of wood turners from like all over the world, and whenever a female decides to do wood turning, they often turn out to be better than males, because a lot of males, we have a thing, right? We know best, and we're not really. If people come and tell us, well, you're probably doing that a little bit wrong, or could do it better, the men will say, no, it's fine, it's working for me, that's good. But the females often tend to see, oh, there's a better way, let me try that. Which is cool. So they grow a lot faster, they're more meticulous with the work, and they do a lot more artistic work. So I welcome females wood turners, because it doesn't take long for them to be really, really good and really artistic. There's this wood turner, I can't remember the name of it, I'm sorry, but you know, she's like 2 years into it. She started making videos not too long ago. I'll make a bit about her soon. She does some amazing decorative stuff. I mean, she's not the best wood turner out there. It's nothing about that. It's just that she knows it. And whenever she does something, she does it 100%. take the time and the care to do it. And it's awesome to see, right? She just like really intricate designs on some of the balls and platters she makes with branding iron or whatever, hot iron, and it just takes so much time. I wouldn't have the patience to do it, and she just sits there and does it, and it's awesome and it's cool. And yeah, I mean, Emma as well. Well, Emma's been turning for 15 years, so she is really good. There's no doubt about it. But some of the Danish woodturners I've seen actually is really good. We got one in here today, Bettina. Are you still here, Bettina? She's been turning for about a year. She recently was at a teaching session with me at a club. And I know she's only been turning for a year, but she was a lot better than some of the people there that's been turning for years. Because she took the time to learn it, and she put in the effort. And when she does something that's not working, she just stops and looks and thinks and retry it. And that's what you want to do to become a good turner. Basically, you just need like the willingness to do it, and that's it. That's all you need. You got Timber design there. He does some really awesome pins. I mean, he's really good at that stuff. The colours he puts out is awesome. But yeah. I don't think I ever would see Timber sit down with a big platter and do intricate design with a pure graphic pen. I don't think he would do that. I don't think he's that kind of guy. He could probably do something like this. But the other thing is sit down for 5 hours and do pyrography. I don't think he is that kind of person. I could be wrong. But please prove me wrong if I am. But there you go. Different people out there, different things to do. Not quite. Exactly. We all like do different stuff, and we don't have to do the same thing, all of us. Right. So some people like to make a ball that looks like this, right? Just a standard ball. Other people like to make a ball that looks like this. That's decorated. And other people again think, oh, that's boring. I want to make a decorative hollow foam and hollow it out through a small hole in the tub because I am a lunatic. There you go. So there's a lot of people out there. Some people think this is cool and all that. So as long as we're having fun, that's all we need to do. Hello, Frederick. You're welcome, dude. I appreciate you turning out for there. Okay, so it's the end of the stream for today. 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's all I can do. Thank you for watching, people. It's been you're consistent bad. Consistently bad. Well, at least it's consistent. Thank you everybody for watching. It was awesome. Thank you for all the likes, the follows, the donation. Thank you for that. It was nice of you. You're welcome, Lauren. You're welcome. I normally stream every Sunday about this time. But yeah, remember, be good to the world. The world will be good to you. That's about it. Now, I'm sorry, this is going to say stream starting. It's not, it's ending. But I'm just going to leave you with that bit of music again. Thank you for watching.
Stands a craftsman where the tall timbers grow with a chisel like a warrior's spear. Every cut brings the old world near. Hear the Asser in the turning tree, Odin whispering, let creation be. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost let the wood come alive, Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Raise your mead to the maker's hand, to the craft and the clan of the northern land. Every bowl is a saga born, carved from dusk and shape till morn. Let the echoes ring of the wood-turning warrior and the stories he brings. Let the world hear the call from the workshop flame, Benjamin Winkle, another name. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost let the wood come alive, Benjamin